What if I told you that everything you've been taught about reality is a lie? That your brain is betraying you, your memories are fabricated, and even the you know is a complete stranger? This isn't just a list of weird facts. These are 9 scientifically verified, mind-bending discoveries that will make you question the very fabric of your existence. And once you hear them, there's no going back. What if I told you that NASA scientists have discovered something so disturbing about our universe that it's kept classified for years? What if the world's most brilliant minds have been hiding truths that would fundamentally change how you see yourself and everything around you? Today, I'm breaking the silence. These 9 scientific discoveries will shatter your worldview, and once you hear them, there's no going back to blissful ignorance. Number 9. Your body is betraying you every second. You think you know your own body, right? Wrong. Every single cell in your body is plotting against you in the most shocking way imaginable. Right now, as you listen to this, your body is literally eating itself from the inside out. Scientists call it autophagy, but here's what they don't tell you. Your cells are cannibals. They're constantly devouring parts of themselves and each other to survive. But here's where it gets absolutely terrifying. Your body completely replaces itself every 7 years. The person you were 7 years ago, that person is dead. Every atom, every cell, every piece of tissue has been swapped out. You're basically a ship of Theseus made of flesh. Your childhood memories? They're trapped in a completely different body than the one that experienced them. You're living as a stranger in borrowed memories, inhabiting a body that's betrayed your past self by replacing itself entirely. The you that your family loves technically died years ago and was replaced by an imposter, which is the current you. Number 8. Time is your worst enemy. Forget everything you think you know about time, because American physicists have discovered something absolutely mind-shattering. Time isn't just moving forward. It's actively working against you in ways that'll make your head spin. Einstein proved that time moves slower when you're moving fast. But here's the part that'll haunt you. GPS satellites have to constantly correct their clocks because time moves faster in space. If they didn't make these adjustments, your GPS would be off by miles within hours. Right now, as you sit there, your head is aging faster than your feet. You're living a subtle, yet profound, time paradox right inside your own body. Feel the weight of that. The top of your body is experiencing time slightly faster than the bottom because it's further from Earth's gravitational center. After 50 years of life, your head has aged about 1.5 milliseconds more than your feet. But wait, it gets worse. Scientists at Harvard discovered that massive objects like mountains actually slow down time around them. People living in Denver age slower than people in Death Valley. Time itself is being warped by the landscape around you. You're not just getting older. You're getting older at different rates throughout your own body. You're literally falling apart through time at uneven speeds. Number 7. Your dreams are predicting the future. This one's going to blow your mind. Stanford researchers have discovered that your dreams aren't just random brain activity. They're actually showing you glimpses of the future. And it's backed by hard science. They studied people who claimed to have prophetic dreams and found something incredible. These dreamers showed unusual brain activity in their precuneus, the same area that activates when you're remembering the past. Their brains were somehow accessing future memories. Here's a real case that'll give you chills. In 1865, Abraham Lincoln dreamed of his own assassination 3 days before it happened. He told his bodyguard about seeing himself in a coffin in the White House. 3 days later, John Wilkes Booth made that dream come true. Mark Twain dreamed of his brother's death in a steamboat explosion, complete with specific details about the funeral. 1 month later, his brother died exactly as Twain had dreamed, same accident, same funeral arrangements, even the same flowers on the coffin. What prophetic dreams have you been ignoring? How many warnings has your subconscious been trying to send you about what's coming? Modern neuroscience is beginning to understand how consciousness might access information beyond our normal perception, suggesting your dreams might be more powerful than you realize. Number 6. Gravity is stealing your life force. You've been told gravity keeps you grounded, but here's the terrifying truth NASA doesn't want you to know. Gravity is literally sucking the life out of you every single day. Astronauts who spend just 6 months in space come back younger than they would have been on Earth. They age slower, their cells regenerate better, and their DNA actually repairs itself more efficiently. Gravity has been aging you faster your entire life. But it gets worse. MIT scientists discovered that gravity is crushing your spine right now. You're actually about an inch taller when you wake up because gravity compresses your body all day long. You're being slowly crushed by the very force that keeps you alive. Here's the most disturbing part. Your brain works differently under gravity's influence. Studies show that people make more aggressive decisions and feel more anxious in high-gravity environments. The weight of the world isn't just a metaphor. It's literally pressing down on your consciousness, changing how you think and feel. Every step you take, gravity is working against your circulation, making your heart pump harder, wearing down your joints. You're in a constant battle with an invisible force that's winning every single day. Number 5. Your gut has a secret brain that controls you. Ready for this shocker? You don't just have one brain, you have two. And the second one is in your gut, making decisions without your permission. Scientists call it the enteric nervous system, and it contains over 500 million neurons, more than a dog's entire brain. This gut brain is constantly sending signals to your head brain, literally controlling your emotions, decisions, and personality. Here's proof that'll freak you out. When doctors perform gut transplants, patients often develop the food preferences and even personality traits of their donors. A vegetarian received a gut from a meat lover and suddenly craved hamburgers. A calm person got a gut from someone with anxiety and developed panic attacks. Your gut bacteria are basically tiny puppet masters controlling your cravings, your mood, even your romantic attractions. Studies show that people with similar gut bacteria are more likely to be attracted to each other. Your love life might be determined by microscopic creatures in your intestines. That gut feeling you get? It's literally your second brain screaming at you with information your conscious mind doesn't have access to. Your stomach has been making decisions for you your entire life, and you never even knew it. Number 4. Money is rewiring your brain like a drug. Neuroscientists at Duke University made a discovery that'll change how you see every dollar you earn. Money activates the exact same brain regions as cocaine, heroin, and other addictive drugs. When you see money, your brain floods with dopamine, just like when an addict sees their drug of choice. But here's the scary part. The more money you have, the more you need to get that same high. You're literally developing a tolerance to wealth. Studies show that wealthy people's brains show less empathy activity when shown images of suffering. Money is actually rewiring your neural pathways to care less about other humans. The pursuit of wealth is making you biologically less human. Here's a real-world example. Researchers had people play Monopoly with rigged rules. Some players got way more money and advantages. Within 15 minutes, the wealthy players became more aggressive, took more food from a shared bowl, and showed less courtesy to other players. Money changed their behavior in minutes. Your bank account isn't just numbers. It's chemically altering your brain structure every single day. Every financial decision you make is literally reshaping who you are as a person. Number 3. Plants are watching you and talking about you. This discovery will make you never look at your garden the same way. Plants have been watching you, communicating about you, and even plotting against you this whole time. Botanists at UC Davis prove that plants can see, hear, smell, and even make decisions. When you walk past a plant, it's literally watching you with photoreceptors that are more sophisticated than your eyes. They can detect the color of your clothes, your movement patterns, even your emotional state through chemical signatures. But here's where it gets creepy. Plants talk to each other about threats. When one plant is attacked by insects, it sends chemical warning signals to nearby plants, telling them exactly what's coming. Trees in forests share resources through underground fungal networks called the Wood Wide Web. Mother trees actually recognize their own children and send them extra nutrients. They're more connected and caring than most human families. The most disturbing part? Plants can learn and remember. Scientists played sounds to plants and trained them to associate certain frequencies with danger. Weeks later, those same plants still responded with fear to those sounds. Your houseplants are storing memories of everything that happens in your home. Number 2. Your phone knows you better than your family. MIT researchers analyzed smartphone data and made a discovery that'll chill you to the bone. Your phone can predict your behavior with 95% accuracy, better than your spouse, your parents, or your best friends. Your device tracks over 1,500 data points about you every single day. It knows when you're depressed before you do, based on how you type and swipe. It knows you're about to get sick 3 days before symptoms appear, just from changes in your movement patterns. Here's the terrifying part. Your phone can predict with 80% accuracy whether your relationship will end in the next 3 months. It analyzes your communication patterns, response times, and even the emotional tone of your texts to forecast your romantic future. Companies are using this data to manipulate you in ways you never imagined. They know exactly when you're most vulnerable to advertising, when you're likely to make impulse purchases, even when you're most likely to agree to terms and conditions without reading them. Your phone isn't just a device. It's a digital fortune teller that knows your future better than you do. Every swipe, every tap, Every pause is feeding an algorithm that's mapping out your entire life trajectory. Number 1. Consciousness might be hijacking your brain. And now for the ultimate mind bender that'll keep you awake for weeks. Top neuroscientists believe consciousness isn't produced by your brain. It might be using your brain like a radio antenna to tune into something much bigger and more terrifying. Research in psychical phenomena and near-death experiences is challenging the physicalist view that all facts are determined by physical events alone. Studies of people with massive brain damage who maintain perfect consciousness suggest your mind might exist independently of your gray matter. Here's proof that'll shatter everything. Patients under deep anesthesia, with zero brain activity, report detailed, verified experiences of conversations happening in operating rooms. Their consciousness was somehow still active while their brains were completely shut down. Children who've never been exposed to certain information report detailed past life memories that check out historically. 5-year-olds describing specific battles from World War II with accuracy that historians confirm. What if consciousness is like a radio signal, and your brain is just the receiver? What if you aren't really contained in your skull at all, but are connected to some vast cosmic network of awareness? Leading AI researchers are exploring whether consciousness might be a fundamental feature of reality itself, suggesting we might all be connected in ways we never imagined. If this is true, then death might not be the end. It might just be changing the channel. The truth that changes everything. These discoveries aren't just fascinating science facts. They're evidence that everything you've been told about reality, consciousness, and human nature might be completely wrong. Your body is betraying you, time is working against you, your dreams are prophetic, gravity is aging you, your gut controls you, money is drugging you, plants are watching you, your phone knows your future, and consciousness might be hijacking your brain from some cosmic source. The question isn't what is reality anymore. The question is what reality are they hiding from you? Which of these discoveries hit you the hardest? Drop a comment and tell me if learning about your gut brain blew your mind, or if the consciousness hijacking theory left you questioning everything. Use consciousness research and hidden scientific truths in your comments. I need to know which of these revelations is changing your worldview. If these hidden truths left you hungry for more forbidden knowledge. Subscribe now because we're just scratching the surface of what they don't want you to know. Remember, the universe isn't stranger than we imagine. It's stranger than they allow us to imagine.